everything going for him, yeah, I hope for the Barcelona and Spanish contingent that can happen as the ball gets played straight through with USMAKABYLE on the front foot already in the home Arsenal strip, kicking from left to right. Of course, the Spanish player playing in the away Arsenal strip, L-XONILINOX-L, kicking from right to left, and it is the Frenchman who has the early possession up towards the edge of the area. Chance to play it in towards Aubameyang. Almost a perfect start here for the Frenchman, and good defending. You questioned whether his defending was going to be strong. It was there.
Yeah, it has to be strong in this opening 5 minutes, because that's when the onslaught is going to happen as USMAKABYLE now starts to work it down the right-hand side. We've seen a lot of goals come from the flanks. The ball is delivered in. Could be an opening chance, but once again, defending's good.
Yeah, brilliant. 5 minutes gone, and it has been USMAKABYLE who has had the most of the play. Of course, remember, Etorito, the world champion from last year, started every single game pretty much on the front foot, scoring within the first 5 to 10 minutes. It seems to be a tactic that works very well, Ricky, and that first goal is crucial.
It does. It's almost like you catch your opponent off guard. So I think if Alex can somehow ride out the opening 20-25 minutes, the confidence will start to come into play. It's just a question of denying the Frenchman who's just been so prolific in front of goal.
Yeah, of course, we're talking as if USMAKABYLE is unbeatable, but of course for the co-ops that was not the case, and it is Alex's team, of course, alongside Etorito and Luca Tubelli, Broken Silence, who have already qualified, so he is already going to the World Finals. Can he go in the 1v1s as well? Well, it's USMAKABYLE who's got the first goal of the day.
Brilliant finish, clinical as ever, and we speak about how good this guy is in front of goal, and he's proved it yet again. Adam, just using the flanks.
Yeah, absolutely, and we questioned about whether he could stop the fluid force of the Frenchman. Bit of alliteration there for you, but of course it's happened so early again, straight within the first 10 minutes or so, and it's a clinical finish in the end from him, and Maitland-Niles has grabbed the goal.
Yeah, Petr Cech may be at fault because he has got beaten at his near post, but I think it was the sheer power that just was too much for him. We are only 12 minutes in, and Adam, we already have an opening goal.
We certainly do, and he's on the front foot again. He's trying to take this game away from Alex early doors, and really, wow, he really should have been 2-0 up there.
What a chance, yeah. A great ball over the top. As soon as he plays this, you can see Aubameyang is off, but it didn't come towards him, and it's just wide.
Well, 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 we talk about how clinical he has been on his road to the semi-final so far, but that was anything but, and will he rue that missed opportunity? Well, Alex has got to wake up here and wake up quickly, because he's giving it away again. It's into Aubameyang, big chance for 2-0, stopped by Koscielny. Worrying signs here for Alex.
Yeah, there is. He needs to try and get possession, get a bit of composure going here, because this is a bit of an onslaught in the opening 16 minutes. He cannot afford to concede another goal. You can't go 2-0 down against this guy in a semi-final, Adam. That pretty much will guarantee you a push into the World Finals.
Yeah, we've mentioned before on the broadcast that he very rarely drops a lead, and it's a chance for another goal here, saved by Petr Cech, and Alex needs to really get through this opening 30 minutes or so, just the 1-0 down, because if he were to go 2-0 down, it could be real problems. But he's on the front foot for the first time really in the match through Danny Welbeck. Finds Iwobi, chance to poke it back to Danny Welbeck. First real chance for Alex Alcazar. Could it be a first goal? Oh, saved by Petr Cech. Good move though.
Yeah, it was a very good move. This cheeky little flick that just gave him a little bit of time here to set his sights. Question of maybe he should have gone far post, but that's all he had on, and Petr Cech's there for a reason.
Great save from the Czech international goalkeeper, and it's going to be a corner, the first of the day so far for either side, and it's going to go in the way of the Spaniard Alex Alcazar, who of course topped his group, and for that reason his route to the final was potentially harder. It's funny how that works sometimes. That was a real waste of a corner, Ricky.
Yeah, he's done that twice now, actually. He did that in the last match in the final group stage, I believe, and I don't know what he's trying to do, but clearly it's not working the way he wants to. We're 22 minutes in, and Alex, yeah, needs to get a grip on this game and try and stop the Frenchman from doing this, which is playing the tiki-taka type, typical Arsenal football. Back post! What a save, Adam!
Stunning stop from Petr Cech, and I was just going to ask you, if we take our sort of viewers' hats off and look at the tactics going on here from a PES level, what are you seeing from both sides?
Well, I mean, pretty much the Frenchman is just so good. He plays it so quickly. You know, he's got so many different runners making those advanced runs that even a player of Alex's caliber can't keep pace with him at the moment. I think Alex has got to try and slow it down and bring it to his level and play his game.
Yeah, he's really suffocating him, and it's actually unlike what we've seen from USMAKABYLE. Maybe this is surprising Alex. Generally, USMAKABYLE plays this sort of quick flowing football but on the counter-attack, whereas this time he's kind of going all out for it, isn't he, trying to win this game early doors.
He is, and then right now it's happening for him. It's only 25 minutes in, still plenty of time, of course. There's always the option of extra time and penalties if needed, as we saw yesterday in that enticing final. Challenge there by Koscielny, finds Willock, and Alex now has possession.
Yeah, halfway through the first half here, and it is USMAKABYLE's Arsenal who lead by that 1-0, but that only tells half the story. He could be 2 or 3 in front, with Alex really feeding off scraps at this moment in time in the attacking third. A chance here for USMAKABYLE again in towards the danger area. The offside flag is raised, and respite again for the Spaniard.
Yeah, just a little bit too keen there, wasn't he? It's a chance now to, as you say, rest up, regain possession. He's just got to try and think tactically here. What's going to work for him? Because right now, I think it's just in the final third, he's just not getting enough movement off the ball. But this could be a chance here for Willock. Bamiyang's through the middle. Iwobi does find him. Willock, this is much better. Beautiful football. Can he finish it off? No, he can't. Great challenge.
Absolutely incredible block there, right on the edge of the 6-yard box, and it's something we've seen a lot from USMAKABYLE today, and now he's on the front foot again. Goalkeeper comes and claims, but yes, certainly defensively I've been very impressed with USMAKABYLE today, and well, we don't need to talk about his attacking because it is just incredible, of course.
Yeah, I know if there's something he's been working on is we know he's good at attacking, but defensively as well. Yeah, he hasn't leaked too many games, too many goals so far this tournament, and well, Petacek made
an interesting save there.
Yeah.
A hard in the mouth moment there for USMAKABYLE. We've seen those trickle through and slip under the goalkeeper's arm. It almost did there, but he managed to claim it. Had he been closer to his goal line, it could have been even more interesting, as Willock picks the ball up and plays it down the left-hand side, looking for Aubameyang. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. A great time to score for Alex Agathiel if he can get it. It's in towards Danny Webber, tries the back heel, and again, all at sea, this time for the first time for USMAKABYLE.
Yeah, that was a little bit of good fortune. Well, it wasn't that good because it didn't go in, but lucky for USMAKABYLE it wasn't to come off the defender and just nestle into that far corner.
Chance from the corner to be taken on the near touchline by Willock. The possession split almost identical, 51-49, as we approach the end of this first half, and it's whipped in towards the near post. Danny Welbeck with the flick on towards Medley, flicks it on again. Aubameyang can't get there, but it's still in the danger area, in towards the danger 6-yard box. We've got another goal, and it's the equalising goal, Ricky.
Yeah, what a finish that was. A cute ball over the top. And he had all the time in the world, which sometimes it makes it a tough header, but not for this man. Just put it right in the back of the net, and we're all level again, Adam. So
impressive from the Spaniard. He smacks the chair because he knows that this was a huge goal in the scheme of things. He's been under the cosh for large parts, swathes of the opening 40 minutes or so, but he's back level.
He is, and we did talk about can he ride the storm at the beginning of this match. He's done that. And he's put himself into a very good position now going into the second half. But it was that ball there that really just split open USMAKABYLE's defence.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball. But Ricky, we were talking up how good USMAKABYLE's defending has been. But was he at fault for that earlier on, for not clearing his lines better?
I mean, you could say possibly. You can only do what you can in certain situations. But I think I'd give credit there to Alex, just the way he got something out of that
possession.
Corner. Exactly. Yeah. And looks like we're going to come up to the end of the half. Only 3 minutes left.
Yeah, great time to score for the Spaniard. Alex Agathiel, of course, playing for FC Barcelona as well. AS Monaco for USMAKABYLE. So they've got a lot of pressure on their shoulders. You know, people watching not only from countries but actual clubs as well.
Yeah, and that's what brings this match so fascinating for a semi-final clash, with only one of them going through to the World Finals. It's what makes this such a nerve-wracking affair.
So it looks like we're going to go in at half-time all square here, unless we have a last-second goal to go 2-1 in front for USMAKABYLE. It breaks down the referee with the whistle to his lips. Surely that is the end of an enthralling first half. Just the 2 goals, Ricky, but it only tells half the story.
It does. We've had plenty of chances.
It's not even half-time. No. I tell a lie. It's a free kick. It's all going on down here. It surely will be that, though. I don't know why the referee hasn't brought that first half to an end.
Yeah, he'll clearly wants to wait for this last clearance by Medley just to smash it forward. I'm sure as soon as he kicks this, it's got to be half-time. But yeah, it's been entertaining. You'd say that the Frenchman's probably had the better of the chances, but Alex Agassiz has shown that he can come back. But we may even have another one here. The referee doesn't seem to want to blow his whistle.
The referee definitely wants a second goal for one of these two teams. It has finished at the end of the first half. Very evenly balanced, both not only on the stats, but the main stat, of course, the 1-1 scoreline. Ricky, who's your tipple for the winner potentially in this game? Or are we going to go all the way to an extra time and the dreaded penalty shootout, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be telling here with 20 minutes. Give it 20 minutes, we'll see how it goes. If USMAKABYLE can start again for you know, the second half the way he started in the first, grab another one, then we can see maybe if his defensive powers can come into play.
Yeah, very, very impressive that late showing in the first half from Alex Agassiz, when we were saying he'd been well and truly under the cosh, but we mentioned the sign of champions. He got beat by his Spanish compatriot, but came back and won the all-important game in that group to win 1-0 in that one and go through to the knockout stages. He's doing something similar here, different scoreline obviously, but it's the same sort of mentality that he's using.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me personally now at this stage, if the longer this goes on, you possibly may fancy Alex a little bit more. USMAKABYLE is a very emotional player, as we know, but those could come into play if it does stay 1-1 later stages of this game.
Yeah, certainly if USMAKABYLE has one weakness, it is if things aren't quite going his way and the chips are down, does he kind of implode a little bit, because he is so emotional when it comes down to these big important matches, whereas Alex has that more not necessarily relaxed, but he's more well-rounded, you could say, and he sort of takes adversity in his stride a little bit more.
Absolutely, and this is a chance here actually for the Frenchman if he can lay it back. Oh,
what a save!
Save of the tournament so far. The offside flag was raised, but this initial save was breathtaking from Predacek.
Wow, 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 and to be fair, we're doing him a disservice to not include that second save. It wouldn't have counted because it was offside, but the reactions from the, I was going to say the young man, but Predacek is certainly not a young man anymore in football terms, but brilliant performance from him. But I mean, did you see anything? Was that just a natural instinct from the computer AI, or was that some form of masterclass from a manual goalkeeping point of view? We'll bring it up again, we might as well.
No, I think that was just some good saving there by Predacek. We saw Leno do it a few times. That's why sometimes leave the goalie alone. Let him do what he's paid to do, as they say. But we are an hour played now, and Alex hasn't had the best start to this second half. He's trying to dictate the play a little bit more now and just work it around, but it's dangerous.
He's trying to slow it down a little bit now, isn't he? Of course, that is something that has benefited him towards the end of the first half. It's exactly what he did after he couldn't really lay a glove on USMAKABYLE at the start of the first half, and the second half has started how the first half has, Ricky.
It has, and there's another chance right here if he can play this maybe over the top. He decided not to. Got to get a strike away, but he's taken a little bit too long, and now Alex can bring it forward.
Yeah, Aubameyang finds Mkhitaryan on the turn, tries to find Maitland-Niles, but it's been intercepted, and Alex hasn't really allowed USMAKABYLE many chances other than the one great save from Predacek, whereas in the first half defensively he was a bit in trouble. So he's definitely been working as the game's been going on and seeing what's working for USMAKABYLE, and he's being able to stop it more.
Yeah, he's playing quite well now. That certainly is the case defensively. He's, you know, as the game draws on, Adam, as you know, players get more confident about themselves and their ability, and this is also when we're going to start seeing some tactical changes as players get a little bit tired.
Yeah, we're at that sort of 60-minute stage where it all generally seems to happen. Again, just formations remain the same, just personnel, those fresh legs. Again, the possession is
dead even,
almost identical, and it will be Gilmour on for Maitland-Niles, a straight swap there, and we're going to see, I would imagine, Ricky, much the same in the remaining 20 minutes or so, and a cagey affair that's going to go all the way to the wire.
It looks like it will be at the moment, but here is a chance for Alex. Really haven't seen too much of it this second half so far, and that is a very calm header back to the keeper.
Absolutely. Predacek with the long ball downfield. If you're just joining the stream, of course, it is the home Arsenal strip that's being controlled by the former world champion in 2015-16 USMAKABYLE, and the away Arsenal strip being controlled by the runner-up from 2018 in the World Finals and the co-op current champion Alex Agassiz from Spain, who has a corner on the near touchline. And well, this would be a time to score, wouldn't it?
It would. I mean, we saw a bit of a waste in the first half, so he's going to be hoping not to do that this time. He's pulling Danny Welbeck towards the near post. That's going to be his player of target. We've got 15 minutes left. The time is ticking away at the moment.
It certainly is. Is this
free header? How did that stay out?
Oh, the drama, Ricky, because that really should have been a goal for Alex Alguacil. And I was just about to say, it's been equally as enthralling, even though we've not seen as many goals. It's been equally as enthralling from a viewership point of view as the 3-3s, for etc. that we saw yesterday, but we almost saw another goal there.
Yeah, well, I think we need some goal line technology for that one, because it was millimetres from crossing the line. And somehow it was cleared away.
Well, will we look back at that? Will Alex look back at that opportunity as the one that got away? Because he's certainly on the front foot, but he's not taken advantage. The post has saved the Frenchman.
Yeah, and now he's on the ascendancy here, looking to play that quick give and go. Aubameyang's through, and he has found him, and surely that's in. 2-1. What a time to score, Adam, with less than 10 minutes to spare.
And that is the drama of the PES League at this level, because, as we said, Alex Alguacil was millimetres, a hair's breadth away from taking the lead in this semi-final, and bang, goes down the other end. We've seen it time and time again. Ruthless from the Frenchman, USMAKABYLE.
Brilliant, and the composure as well. I thought, is he going to take it early? No, he's going to go round the goalie and pretty much give him the free reins to slot it into an empty net. Is that his ticket into the World Finals?
Yeah, remember, the top two will go all the way through to the World Finals, unlike the co-ops yesterday where you had to win the top two. Because it's been more difficult with more teams to get to the finals, both will be going through. But, of course, they will want to win it. The most important thing is to qualify for the World Finals. We've written off Alex already today after going behind. Well, didn't write him off, but we said how much of a difficult task it was, and he's got to do it all over again, Ricky.
Yeah, he's got to make some changes now and basically go for it. He's got less than 10 minutes to get players forward. If you concede another goal, you concede another goal. It doesn't matter at this stage, whereas the Frenchman just has to keep his composure and try and shut up shop here.
Yeah, he's going with the three at the back. USMAKABYLE unmoved in his formations. He's just sitting there staring at the screen, waiting for the restart, happy with what he's seen so far. And it is the Spaniard Alex Alguacil doing all the tinkering here. And these changes, Ricky, could inevitably be the difference between going to the World Finals or not.
They could be, and that's the beautiful thing about PES, is the tactics always come into play. You're never ever defeated until the final whistle. So yeah, these little tweaks, they're going to mean a lot to Alex, but he's got to somehow create the chances, because to be fair, the Frenchman today defensively has been quite good.
Yeah, Ricky, you play a lot of PES, of course, as well as formation and personnel changes. There's other ways of, there's other tactics you can use. Is there anything you would be doing now in this situation if you were Alex, outside of just formations and personnel?
I mean, we're going to see what he's doing here. He's going for gegenpress.
Yeah, that was one of the things that
read your mind. And frontline pressure, aggressive, get that defensive line high, fair enough. And if I was the Frenchman myself, I probably may play swarm the box just in case the crosses come in. You've got more bodies in there to try and clear the ball.
And for the viewers at home, the gegenpress has been used a lot today. It's been very popular. Is there a reason why at the top level a lot of these guys are using it?
Yeah, it just shuts players down, but of course it depletes your stamina twice as fast as normal, so you don't really want to be using it the whole game. But in situations like this that are imperative,
the do or die moments,
exactly, it has to be done. And you can see he's doing a lot of changes here, but that's fully understandable.
Do you think part of this is mind games now? Do you think he's almost trying to take the sting out of and trying to maybe catch USMAKABYLE off guard now because he's been waiting so long to restart?
Yeah, and also just composing himself, maybe taking a few minutes to take a deep breath. We've got 9 minutes to spare. It doesn't seem like a long time, but it will feel like an eternity as the ball's played through.
I think the referee's played a good advantage there because he's into the game. You had Danny Welbeck cleared away, just touching on the long delay. I remember back in the day the likes of Lutti, for example, used to utilise that so much. After just conceding or just scoring, he'd instantly go to a sort of a 5-minute cool-off break, and that can be really tough to deal with if you're the opposition, and we'll see whether it has affected USMAKABYLE as Koscielny plays it forward towards Mkhitaryan, and now out towards Danny Welbeck. It's do or die here now for the Spaniard in the last 3 minutes. The last throw of the dice, and that's a really naughty challenge. Again, the referee's played advantage. It's in towards Danny Welbeck, surely. Oh, what a challenge.
What
Brilliant
a
from USMAKABYLE.
Right on the death there. If he got that, it was the equaliser. You can see the challenges are flying in. He doesn't want to commit, but he doesn't want to give him a free chance. He's got to clear this away. He manages to do so, Adam, into the final few seconds.
2 minutes of stoppage time. Surely now it is the 2015-16 world champion USMAKABYLE who will be going all the way to the finals. A cynical foul, a professional foul, but that might just be enough.
Yeah, we knew exactly what he had on his mind there. We've got 20 seconds to play. This surely will be the final throw of the dice.
We talk about game management, Ricky, and that certainly was there, wasn't it?
Absolutely. If he could bring the goalie up, I'm sure he would opt to do so as well. He's just trying to get some players forward. He's
last chance saloon here. Nketiah down the left-hand side, support in the middle. That might just be that. The referee has the whistle to his lips. This will be last chance saloon for Alex Alguacil, a tremendous player over the last 2 to 3 years. Already qualified for the PES League World Finals through the Colts, but he wants to get there in the 1v1s as well. But if he's going to get there, he has to score, and he has to score now. What is he going to do?
Well, he's putting players in the box. You can see he's pulling players everywhere. He's trying to find some space. That's really smart play, actually. And
he's in.
Oh, he's off. He's off. That will be it, surely, Adam.
You saw a cheer there from USMAKABYLE on the stage. You wouldn't have seen it, but you heard it certainly, because he knows how important that offside flag was. It was brilliant play from Alex Alguacil. It completely took the Frenchman off guard, playing that ball out towards the edge of the area, but unfortunately